Hey book lovers, Michael from bestbookbits.com, and today I'm going to be reviewing the best book bits I found from I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. A personal finance book written in 2009. Ramit is actually one of the up-and-coming personal finance gurus of our time, runs a blog called I Will Teach You to Be Rich for more actionable advice on how to actually become rich. So without further ado, I bring you the best book bits of I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Number one, why do you want to be rich? Would you rather be sexy or rich? I know what I want, both. Ramit dives in and starts talking about setting up accounts as reliable, no-fee banks and automate savings and bill payments. Ramit talks about letting your wealth grow for 30 years, but that's not sexy, right? You don't have to know everything about personal finances to be rich. An abundance of information can become decision paralysis, which is a fancy way of saying too much information and we actually do nothing about it. The single most important thing you can do to become rich is to start early. So start early. We want our money to grow automatically without our accounts nickel and diming us. And we don't want to become financial experts to become rich. A lot of financial problems are caused by one person, that is you. Instead of blaming the economy for your financial situation, you need to focus on what you can change, and that is yourself. Change yourself, change your financial situation. Ramit is big on the idea of spend extravagantly on the things that you love and cut cost on the things that you don't. I Will Teach You to Be Rich is about sensible banking, saving, spending, and investing. Why do you want to be rich? What does being rich mean to you? Most people actually never spend more than 10 minutes thinking about what rich actually means to them. What does rich mean to you? And last, what do you want to do with your wealth that you create? Ramit talks about how simple long-term investing strategies actually work. There are actually no secrets to getting rich. All it takes is some small steps and a little bit of discipline, and you'll be on the right track to wealth accumulation. Live on less than you make and spend when you only have cash. Managing your money has to be priority number one if you want to be in a better financial situation than you are today. Understand it is your emotions that got you into this financial situation in the first place. Your emotions, your financial, emotional intelligence. Leave your emotions at the door and get out of debt the quickest, cheapest, and most efficient way possible. Reducing spending and prioritizing debt, not sexy, but it works. Ramit talks about opening an online high-interest savings account. Compounding, Albert Einstein said, is mankind's greatest invention because it allows for the reliable, systematic accumulation of wealth. Most people will never become rich because they have poor attitudes and behaviors about money. On average, millionaires invest about 20% of their household income. About 20% is all that is needed to become rich if you invest that in a 30-year long-term strategy. Investing is the single most effective way to get rich. By opening up an investing account, you put yourself on the path to wealth. We spend more than we make each year and virtually nothing seems to change our behavior. We spend more than we make each year and nothing seems to change our behavior. Get your spending and your money behavior under wraps. Automatically enable yourself to save, invest, and spend. Automate your saving, spending, and investing. A conscious spending plan involves 4 major buckets where your money will go. Fixed cost is 50 to 60%, investments 10%, savings 5 to 10%, and guilt-free spending 20 to 30%. Ramit talks about the rule: the more aggressive you save now, the more that you'll have later in your life. If you want to build wealth over your lifetime, the only sure way to do it is to get your plan on autopilot and make everything that's financially important in your life automatic. Make everything that's important in your life automatic. Set and forget it. Automate your finances so you can focus on your long-term goals. If you're not investing in the long term, you are losing money every day. Don't succumb to irrational fear and not invest at all. Ironically, the people who do that are the ones who end up without enough money in the end. Ramit talks about combining a low-cost investment strategy with automation. Low-cost investment strategy with automation is a sure way you can get wealthy even if you're not a financial expert. If you're investing for the long term, the best time to get into the market is when everyone else is getting out of the market. Warren Buffett has said that investors should be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. Since you cannot successfully time the market or select individual stocks, asset allocation should be the major focus of your investment strategy. Asset allocation. Individual investors like you and me should not invest in individual stocks. We should invest in funds, which is made up of individual stocks. Cash is the safest part of your portfolio, but it offers the lowest rewards. If you factor in inflation, you actually lose money by holding cash in most accounts. Risk and reward go hand in hand. The historically high returns of the stock market are impossible without risk. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. And did you know the pain people feel when they lose $100 is greater than the feeling of pleasure they get when they get the same amount? And last, fundamentally, there are only two ways you can get more money. You can earn more or you can spend less. Cutting cost is great, but I personally find increasing earnings to be a lot more fun. Because most of our income comes from work, it's an excellent place to optimize and earn more. And that's a wrap on the best book bits I found from I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. If you like this summary and want to read the book, you can borrow it from our global community book sharing club by checking us out at bestbookbits.com/bestbookbits. For 29 cents a day or $9 a month, you can join a tribe of book lovers and readers and learn. Thanks for watching and listening. Hope you got something from this. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye now. And go out there and be rich. Boom.